Hi, and welcome to another High Ground podcast. And today we are going to be celebrating the life of the body of work of Ennio Morricone in under the 10 minutes featurette that we do on the High Ground podcast. So, Cal, it's such a shame he had such prolific film career.
Yeah, I mean he's like the Italian John Williams, isn't he? Really, I mean, like what else can you say about him? I mean, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, The Thing. You know, more recently, Tarantino's output as well, wasn't it? The two westerns.
He did The Hateful Eight, and he was doing some of his work in Django Unchained. Did. But the fact that he actually got the Oscar for Hateful Eight, and fantastic. I mean, it adds to, Tarantino struck gold. I mean, he struck gold with all his soundtracks. But to actually have a score as opposed to a soundtrack.
That's quite strange for him, isn't it?
It is.
Because he doesn't usually use scores, does he? But I mean, if there is someone, I mean, maybe apart from, probably, I don't think John Williams would work for a Tarantino film, but Morricone's like the guy that you go for epic, especially if it's a western as well. I mean, like, that famous Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'm not going to do it because it's ridiculous when I do it. But everyone, when someone says to you something about a western, you immediately want to whistle that tune, don't you?
Oh yes. It's I mean, I'm not a real big fan of westerns.
I'm not.
But
no.
the Sergio Leone's the trilogy. I mean, I don't like calling him the man with no name trilogy because he has a name in all of them.
No, it just makes him sound like Boba Fett, doesn't
it? But then again, that's for another one. But it's like I said, you think of that as much as you think of it of Clint Eastwood in those movies.
Yeah, I mean, I do think of Clint Eastwood with that theme tune in my head.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you as well. Leone's, if you are going to watch a western, then Leone's the guy, or Tarantino now.
Yes.
Is the guy to go for. But, well, I mean, probably Leone more for like he has a consistently more of an output than Tarantino does for westerns. But yeah, I mean, he's always been associated with Morricone. So and of course, like The Thing as well. I mean, such a minimal, like 2 bass notes, and it just makes it still sends a chill down the spine thinking of it. Because if there is another musical genius as well as director genius, you'd want to be associated musically with, it's John Carpenter. I mean, he does all the soundtracks for his own films. So for him to collaborate with someone like that, I mean. You only just recently watched The Thing, didn't you, last year?
I really enjoyed it.
You said how good the music was and the photography and that. So, I think he would definitely be missed. There's so much more he could have done.
He had 520 credits as a composer. Now, if you compared this, as I was just looking at this a minute ago, to say John Williams,
I'd guess about 300 maybe.
I think I'm going to make sure to get the facts right. It's about 159.
Oh, really? Oh.
Okay. And he eclipses. So this is just talking as composers, and he completely Marconi completely eclipses John Williams, and John Williams is regarded as composer 159 credits.
Oh wow.
And he completely eclipses. And if you look, there's a lot of his material that I don't know, but it will appeal and it will have a fan base with someone. So to have 520 credits as a composer, you've literally got something for everyone,
unreal,
no matter who you are, where you're from. That is absolutely incredible. I mean, he lived for a good age, 91.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's much older than John Williams. Is he 80s, isn't he, John Williams? But I mean, it's like the. Yeah, so he's 80s, 1932, isn't he? It's like that, the synonymous thing that you have where you hear a theme and you immediately think of a certain film or a certain character. Like Morricone has that as well. Like we said, we just said earlier with the Clint Eastwood stuff. Like you hear Clint Eastwood's name, or you hear like that Western theme particularly, and all I think of is that film. Like it's just, the amount of work he's done over the years as well. He's probably done stuff you didn't think he'd done either.
But to still be relevant with something like Hateful Eight, and actually get the Oscar for Hateful Eight.
Well, you can tell Tarantino's probably been like us and thought, wow, I can work with like Ennio Morricone. Wow, like let's get him on board because I'm a massive film nerd.
I take it.
Yeah, of course he would. I mean, I don't know if it's true or if I heard it correctly, but did they not sort of not have a falling out, but they sort of disagreed on a few things with Django, and he didn't think he'd come back for Hateful Eight, but he did, which just shows like how professional he is, that he didn't take it as a grudge. It was just like they had a bit of a artistic difference.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Sometimes conflict in collaboration can bring out genius.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I think it's, you sort of get a lot of work that seems generic when there's no conflict.
Exactly.
When it's all, yeah, that's fine.
Because if you do get a yes man,
yeah,
it's not
Rick McCallum.
Rick McCallum. Yeah, you need someone to actually.
Yeah. Of course you do. Yeah, I mean, like I always think movies that go smoothly and almost too smoothly, they're just studio, tick lists.
Yeah.
It's the whole Richard Lester doing Superman 2 thing, isn't it? Like you just get that. Yeah, okay, yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
Totally. So check out his work. Check out if you don't know his work, just go on IMDb, find something. I guarantee you'll find something you'll like, and just listen to his work.
Good, the bad, specifically Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Definitely.
I mean, it's 3 hours of your life you will wish, that you. Yeah, it's great.
So this is a High Ground podcast. I'm Stevie W.
And Callum.